Big boy, give us your breakdown and prediction for Benavidez versus Zurdo this Saturday.
For one, I would say I just had a chance to sit with Benavidez. When he said these are two big Mexicans, I thought he was talking about two big Mexicans where he was saying like top of the game, which they are. But the size. And I think that this is going to be one of those fights, bro, where each person has something to prove and something to lose. And it's not going to be one of those hugging matches, we're dancing with each other. I think we're going to see something explosive where somebody's going to get their head knocked off. And if I had to go to anyone, if we're looking for a prediction, I'm Benavidez.
I'm jumping there with Benavidez.
Yeah.
Benavidez.
That's my guy right there. He's a serious contender.
You think he's swerving him, Canelo?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, just a blatant straight out swerve. That fancy it.
Yeah, definitely. The man's a boogeyman in one sense. He's like, who is out there to give him a good fight? I don't see anybody out there to give him a good fight. He's that good.
What about Bivol? If Bivol beat Canelo, that'd be an interesting fight, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Benavidez, Dimitri Bivol.
Benavidez and Bivol. I'm still picking Benavidez on that one.
It is quality, isn't it? Quality.
Yeah. The main event is a great fight, man. Benavidez has always shown the world, the type of fighter he is. I think Zurdo Ramirez is a little more. Sometimes you question his dedication to the sport, his discipline. We've seen a few things that he's, kind of got in trouble, a few things, but so has Benavidez. So both are gonna go out there and do their work. Benavidez is just a dog in the ring. I think Zurdo's more of a technical fighter that has great skills. So,
and we got to get your prediction really quick. Of course, Benavidez versus Zurdo Ramirez.
Benavidez.
Benavidez? Knockout or decision?
I would love to see a knockout. Like, who wouldn't, right? But I would love to see a knockout, especially him moving up. But either way, man, I just want to see him win.
Who do you have? Benavidez?
Benavidez.
Why?
¿Por qué no?
That's kind of a good point.
Benavidez.
Okay.
What are we talking about?
Who do you got? Benavidez or Ramirez? Who do you got?
I'm taking Benavidez by unanimous decision.
Benavidez. I got Benavidez.
Why?
Because he's from Phoenix, Arizona. Echo and Phoenix. Right here. Echo and Phoenix. Woo!
Wait, knockout or decision?
I would say decision.
Okay.
I'll say eight
Punches and bunches.
Benavidez over here.
Benavidez.
Benavidez, yeah.
Benavidez.
I say Benavidez knockout in 8.
Oh.
Your final prediction for the fight.
Final prediction, Max. I'm going to say Benavidez by decision in a good, tough fight, but I think he's going to win something like 117, 111, 118, 110.
Sounds about right. Malik, what about you?
Wow, that was very good of you, Mike, right there. And I would call that very fair. I don't want to go too far with the scorecards and what I think, but I just believe there's going to be fight of the year, and I have Zurdo Ramirez winning by decision.
When the bigger guy wins, Malik, in every example I gave you, it's by knockout. It's always by it's Gomez knocking out Zarate, Sanchez knocking out Gomez, Hopkins knocking out Trinidad, McCallum knocking out Curry. I like Benavidez, just like Mike said, by a tough decision. I even like, Mike, your scores. It'll be wild.
David Benavidez walked up to that microphone and in one single moment changed everything people thought they knew about this fight. When a completely energized, tattoo-free David Benavidez stepped up to the microphone looking healthier than he has in years, the entire narrative flipped. We are looking at a massive 25 lb question mark, unified cruiserweight titles on the line, and the looming unavoidable shadow of Canelo Alvarez sitting right there at ringside.
Why not David Benavidez? Why not the Mexican monster? And he's really got to obviously gain the Mexican fan base, but taking fights like this, taking risk like he's taking, and let's be honest, Canelo ducking him for as long as he's ducked him, he could potentially do that, especially when Canelo retires. Canelo's going to be at the fight tomorrow. By the time you guys see this, maybe it's fight day. So that dynamic's a little interesting, although I don't think David Benavidez can get back down to 168 now, especially him moving to cruiserweight. But here's how I see this fight. I see this fight like I see a lot of David Benavidez fights, which is the fight being early rounds relatively close, right? Like relatively competitive fight up into the middle part of the fight. There will be a big X factor. What does David Benavidez look like at cruiserweight? I'm talking volume. I'm talking gas tank. I'm talking power. You have to question it because Benavidez is not a one-punch power puncher like that. He's not a one-punch KO artist. He is a volume puncher. He's a guy that puts punches together in bunches and throughout the fight wears you down and breaks you. Can he do that at cruiserweight? Can he do that to a bigger cruiserweight like Zordo, who is a good boxer, who will also throw good ball?
The visual shock of this official weigh-in sent absolute shockwaves through the industry. Benavidez tipped the scales at a highly comfortable 196.8 lb, coming in comfortably under the 200 lb limit.
Yo, and WBA cruiserweight champion of the world, Gilberto Zurdo Ramírez.
Todo está calmado, vemos los 15 que ya no han cambiado, cosa de orden, cabela con
Zurdo Ramírez weighs right in at the limit of 200 pounds.
Brazos para la capital.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, with a record of 31 wins and no losses, 25 knockouts, the undefeated challenger, the current light heavyweight champion of the world, El Monstruo Mexicano, David Benavidez. David Benavidez weighs in at 196.8 pounds. 196.8.
For years, fans have watched him absolutely drain his body to hit 168, stepping into the ring looking like a ghost of himself before aggressively rehydrating. This time, there was no brutal cut. He wasn't gaunt, his eyes weren't sunken, and he didn't look like a man who had spent the last 48 hours wrapped in plastic sauna suits. He was smiling, relaxed, and vibrating with an energy reserve that usually gets left in the locker room. Analysts are now terrified that the lack of a harsh weight cut has unlocked a high-stamina version of the Mexican monster that hasn't existed since his early prospect days.
David, look, you're moving up 25 pounds in weight to fight this weekend. What makes you believe you are ready to make that jump at this point in your career?
You know, just because I'm ready for this. I've been calling the biggest and best fights because I know I'm 100% ready in my heart. You see the belts behind me. After this weekend, I'm going to have 2 more to my collection, and that's going to have a total of 8 world titles. So I'm just really happy to be here in this opportunity to be able to perform at the highest level in front of my fans. Cinco de Mayo weekend is going to be a party.
David, you know you're always welcome on the show, man. Thank you for being here. Let me ask you this. You're taking this fight. Is it because you wanted this fight in this cruiserweight and add the 2 belts to your collection more so that? Or is it because of the amount of people that have been ducking you through the super middleweight division, light heavyweight, et cetera, et cetera? Which one was it more?
Yeah, that's exactly why I went up to the cruiserweight division, because I had all these people ducking me. I was supposed to fight Dimitri Bivol for all the world titles at 175. He couldn't get that fight, so now we're fighting Southpaw Ramirez. And, you know, like I said, I'm just trying to get the biggest and best fights and make the best fights happen for them.
While the legends of the old guard are sounding the alarm, the guys who have actually traded leather with Benavidez are singing a completely different tune. Former middleweight King Kelly Pavlik shared the ring with a young Benavidez during intense sparring sessions, and he completely dismisses the idea of an upset. Pavlik flat out called him a monster, predicting an insanely easy win for the challenger. According to Pavlik, Zurdo simply doesn't have the athletic tools required to survive. He cannot outbox him, and he definitely cannot outwork him.
No, you know, am I wrong about this? But he seems, his personality, he's kind of grown into this moment. You know, I mean, he's getting bigger, but he's grown into the moment.
Yeah, but the thing is, so what I see is, you know, my brother, for instance, Canelo, motherfucker can't even, you know, walks around thinking he's this, he's that. My brother, me and my brother, we're the same, you know, we respect everyone, we show everybody love, you know, so we feel like it's not, we don't do this because all we want to do is be the shit or be the best. We just do it because it's something that we love doing. And David's a perfect example of that. You know, he'll sit there and talk to you no matter who you are. Some fighters, most of the fighters won't do that, especially at his level, you know?
Right. But I'm since Canelo's going to be there. What do you think about it?
Well, I mean, he's going to be there because they took his day. That's why. That's no longer his day.
But you guys, since that possibility seems to have gone away,
that possibility was gone a long time ago. I knew that wasn't going to happen.
I got you. But now it really is gone.
Yeah.
People don't even ask the question yet. He's going to be
you know why? Because they don't even want to fucking see that fight anymore. Because what happened to Canelo? He got his ass whooped by Crawford.
Right. Who you down there? Oh no, I'll just.
I'll fight. I don't give a fuck. I'll fight whoever you know. I don't care.
Awesome. Last one for me. It's the most redundant question, but it's flip reverse though. Instead of you guys around the Canelo fight on Cinco de Mayo, Canelo's gonna come support Munguia, but he'll be sitting ringside Cinco de Mayo. David's in the ring. How cool is that? I know it's a matter of respect. I know there's no disrespect.
Yeah, you know, we were waiting to fight Canelo for 5 years. That fight didn't happen. That's why we decided to move. We're not waiting for nobody. We're doing our own. We're in our own lane, trying to look for our own glory and make history and be whoever. We're not afraid to lose our undefeated record. We're not afraid to show what we have. So that's the only way. No risk, no reward.
You know, Eddie Reynoso said the fight's done. Essentially, not done as in made, but it's done. Like
it's done. You know, let's be realistic. Canelo's legs is not the same. You know, my respect to Canelo. He's done so much for boxing. It will be really hard to do what he has accomplished. At the end of the day, my respect. But David right now will send him to the hospital. To be honest, young, strong, motivated, hungry. What motivates Canelo?
You are the WBA, WBO cruiserweight champion, the first ever Mexican cruiserweight champion. You've said that Benavidez is a great fighter, but you do everything better. What is going to be the key difference for you tomorrow?
I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever he brings. I think we're going to put a great show, and I'm ready. That's it.
What is your final message after that face-off to David Benavidez before you step into the ring tomorrow?
Good luck. Good luck, and nos vemos mañana a ganar. Viva México, cabrones. A huevo. Vamos a hacer historia.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for the champion, the WBA, WBO Cruiserweight World Champion, Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez. David, we now go to you. You are obviously have accomplished so much already in your career. You've been afraid of nobody. You're taking a big step to become a Cruiserweight World Champion. What did you take away from that final face-off with Zurdo?
Pues primero le quiero mandar saludos a toda la raza que vino a apoyar. Muchas gracias por todo su apoyo. Mañana los vamos a la guerra y vamos a ganar. But I feel really good, man. I seen a warrior in front of me. You know, I seen Gilberto Ramirez. He's ready to go to war. I'm ready to go to war. Get your popcorn ready because this shit's about to be a movie.
This is an important fight, not only to become a champion, but this is your first time headlining on this historic Cinco de Mayo weekend. What are fans going to see in the main event?
This is going to be my best performance to date. I'm very excited for this, and I'm going to give everything in there. I'm going in there, and I'm gonna win a great victory. But first of all, you know what I mean? I want to tell you guys, let's do something cool. On the count of 3, I want you guys to say, Monstro. 1, 2, 3, Monstro. Hey, so when I go to work, you guys already know what time it is. That's what I want to hear you guys cheering. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. Tomorrow, man, it's going to go down.
Let me know what you think in the comments. That's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned,